What is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. So let's just get straight into this one. What we're going to be doing in this video today is we're going to finally be addressing the notorious bumper kind of issues that this car has. So whether you own a 370Z, whether you have a V1 Nismo bumper, a regular sport bumper or premium or whatever, you probably have this issue. So we're installing this kit from MacLifter Kit. They're actually based out of Australia. They're basically metal replacements for both the bumper brackets under the headlight and the ones on the side that actually catch onto the bumper brackets. So the reason you do this is quite simple. You have issues like this where the plastic support is no longer there. So when you try to put the bolt in there, there's nothing that catches onto it, and this piece comes off when you hit a bump or bottom out or whatever it is. So that's the main issue. And then you can see I'm having the same exact problem on the other side. So when we go ahead and put these pieces on, now there'll be an edge where the bolt can catch, and it's metal, so it's actually going to be a lot more sturdy than that plastic. And with these supports, it will basically clip onto this, and the bumper should no longer pop off from the sides. So that's basically what we're doing. The process of it is pretty simple, but I'm going to show you guys. We're basically going to glue those brackets under here, and then we're also going to replace these plastic brackets with the metal ones. So I thought I would kind of bring you guys along for the install, because I feel like this is an issue that pretty much almost every 370Z owner probably has, and I think this is a mod that a lot of people could benefit from. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and pop the bumper off by just taking off the clips here in the front, and that'll give us enough room to do both pieces. So kind of made some progress here. First thing that you need to do is you pop your bumper off from the front like I did. By doing it like this, you don't have to take the bumper off, and you actually get a lot of room to pull the bumper back enough to do this. So after that, what you need to do is grab these pieces right here. So there's one that goes on the left side of the car and then on the right side of the car, right? So just make sure you grab the right one. These are actually labeled. It's right there. You can kind of see it. It's basically labeled left or right, depending on what it is. So in this case, I already went ahead and put this side on. So it's actually fairly simple to do. Once you pop the bumper off, you will have enough room to take this piece off. This is the OEM bumper piece that holds your bumper to the fender. And basically this comes off with just two 10 mils that go. There's one right there, and then once you do that, you basically push this back and it takes these clips off. So you're good to go. So those are the two 10s down there. And then after that, you basically just grab the included bolts and washers. You're going to use one washer behind the bolt here and then the nut on the front. And then all you do is you go behind the fender liner here. Can't really see it, kind of there. You go behind the fender liner, and then you use a 8mm wrench to hold the back, and then you can use a 10 right here to go ahead and tighten. So that's pretty much all you have to do to get this piece on. The bad thing about it that I've noticed so far is that they are slotted, right? What that means is that these holes right here are like not just a little circle, they're slotted, so you can push this thing up and down. Now, I can't really tell if the way I have it right now is correct. I'm going to find out pretty quick, but my concept behind this was putting this on. I'm just making sure that the edge of the fender, which is right here, and then the top of this, there's enough room for this piece plus the metal bracket to actually fit in there. So this is the height I started with, is pretty much putting the nuts all the way up, and yeah, we'll see if that's good enough or not. If it's too much of a gap right here, then I'll just loosen these and move it up, and then we'll be able to get it in there. But that's honestly super easy to install. You do the same exact thing on the other side, which I haven't done yet. I'm actually letting this dry. So with this, as I showed you guys earlier, this is where that piece goes on. So you just put it in the right orientation like this, and you'll see it basically repairs the tab. So now you're gonna have a metal bracket there, and then it will cover under these square tabs right here. And the way that you actually get this to go on there is you basically use some JB Weld, which I'm just using this stuff. This is plastic bonder 6-minute stuff, and that should be more than strong enough to hold that piece to the bumper. So all I did was I grabbed a stick, mixed some epoxy, and I basically put some all along right here. And that was pretty much enough to get it to stick. So once you have epoxy all along here, you basically grab it at that point and then you just put it underneath where it's gonna go. Make sure it's lined up like that, and then you just clamp it. So I'm using these little clamps right here, plus these ones that you press on. And I'm gonna leave it there for like an hour. This stuff only takes 6 minutes to kind of dry, but it takes a few hours to actually cure. So I'm gonna just let it sit there until I feel that it's hard enough. It is really hot outside right now, so I'm sure it's gonna dry faster, but that's pretty much it, guys. There's really not much to it when it comes to install. It is not a complicated install whatsoever. This is definitely something that you can do by yourself in your garage like I am. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the other side on, get that clamped up, put the other bracket on the passenger side, and then we will go ahead and test how this snaps into place once it's actually done, see just how sturdy the bumper now is after this modification. Okay, so I'm about to put the bracket, this one on this side. We'll just show you guys real quick, even though it's pretty self-explanatory, but I loosened the 10 mils here with the gun. I already loosened those. So now this just comes off, right? And then these two holes are the ones where you're gonna put the new screws, new bolts and nuts, I mean. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a bolt here, put a washer on it, and then I will position this like this, same orientation as the OEM piece, and then the bolt and nut will go behind the actual piece right here. Can't really show it, I'm trying to hold it, but I'm holding the camera. Anyways, that's it, right? Now that I've taken this OEM piece off, this is going to sit right there in those holes. You're gonna put the bolt, then the nut in front, and then in my case, I'm gonna put it all the way down because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need that extra clearance to get this to pop on, and that'll be it. All right, guys, so we're hopping back into the video. You can see the car bumper's back on. Everything looks all finished. I wanted to show you guys the final results before I drop the car down to the ground. If you guys are wondering, you do not need to jack up the car to actually do this, although it does make it a lot easier if you take the bumper off, because then you won't have to mess with the bumper getting in the way or anything. But anyways, I did it because I needed to do an oil change and some other stuff, so I got this done in the meantime. But yeah, it definitely made a difference, guys. I will say my car is definitely not clean by any means in terms of like every piece of the car being perfect. I mean, there's literally zip ties holding my bumper together. So keep that in mind when you're looking at this stuff. You can see, you know, my wrap is creasing a little bit here. But anyways, I mean, this made a huge difference, guys. I mean, look at this. Like, I'm pulling full force on this bumper. Like, I'm literally trying to get this thing to come off, and I cannot get it to come off. So if you're wondering what this kit is meant for, that's exactly what it is. Now, the bumper is securely pretty much attached to the fender all along this line right here. So no matter what I try to do, I cannot get the bumper to come off. So yeah, I would say that this was a very successful install and that the part definitely did what it was meant to do. I'll be honest, on this side, you can already tell it is definitely not flush towards the corner. You can see there, it's like poking out. That's kind of always how the bumper has been on this side. And you can kind of see here how the bumper is kind of going out here, almost like it's bent in this area. I don't know why. I think whoever owned this car before had some issue with the bumper, because this is how it's been since I bought the car. But even on this side that the fitment isn't the best, you can see trying to pull the bumper out, it does not come out, right? And that's mainly what I wanted, because I kept having issues over and over again where if I were to air out the car, or if I went over a bump and I kind of bottomed out a little bit, I would get out of the car and my bumper would be popped off either on this side or on that side. Most of the time it was on this side, so I can guarantee you that that's not going to happen anymore. But yeah, guys, I mean, I know not a super long or super entertaining video, but I wanted to kind of show you guys the point of this kit, because I feel like this is an issue that a lot of people have. So hopefully now that you've watched this video, you'll know what to do and you can go ahead and fix this problem for your car. I don't know if I mentioned this or not yet, but I'm not sponsored by this company that makes this stuff. Like I said at the beginning, I actually was gifted this stuff by a friend of mine, so wanted to put it on the car, kind of show you guys what it does, and do a little bit of like a, I guess, review on it / install guide. So yeah, not sponsored by them, not making any money off this review, guys, so don't worry. Just giving you guys my honest review on something that I think is actually very useful for this car.